Hello guys, good evening, and my name is Birendra, and I'm the senior most mentor in IAS Academia. So guys, today I'm going to talk about a very important topic from those, for those aspirants who are going to appear for the mains in 2022, who thinks that they are clearing the prelims and they will be appearing for the mains 2022. So guys, this piece of advice, is something not very generic or general, which you might have, which you might watching or listening on the YouTube channel by someone else. Okay, so whatever the things which I'm going to talk about, this is, this is the fact, or you can say the information I have gathered over the period of time. I have mentored more than 500, 600 students, aspirants in my career. So that is the reason, I think the piece of information which I'm going to share with you is extremely important. The reason why it is important to understand whatever the concept I'm going to discuss, because guys, you only have not even 3 months to prepare for the mains. Most of the time it happens, in 3 months we get misguided. We jump on the wrong sources, and ultimately the results are negative. Even if it's not negative, then it is not as per your expectation, though you are, everyone is going to put a lot of hard work in these 3 months, but still that hard work is not always fruitful if your approach is not really good. Okay, so as far as the mains is concerned for 2022, I'll be talking about few things like the sources, the approach. Okay, these are the two important things which I'm going to discuss in this video. I'm not going to take much of the time, guys, but whatever the time I'll be taking, I will make sure that each and every word which I say is going to strike in your mind, and it will also help you to understand how you should be starting with the preparation, because many of you guys are still waiting for the result, and many of you might be confident. So actually में जो ये time है guys, इसमें आप खुद सोचना what you guys are doing. Maybe you guys are looking for some test series at this point of time. Maybe some of you guys will be looking for some authentic sources in the market, like the gist of any particular GS subject, maybe the gist of, or maybe the coverage of current affair from the mains point of view, the summary of current affair, or the summary of any GS subject, right? Or like I said, the test series. But guys, you have to remember one thing. जो ये चीज आप लोग कर रहे हो, I'm not saying this is wrong, but you also have to understand. First, you should know कि basically what is required. What is the requirement of the UPSC? If you don't know what is the requirement of the UPSC, then finding the source is not going to play an important role, because source में you cannot just go and read everything available in the market. Like all the sources, only 20-30% are going to come in the exam. The rest of the sources are just wastage of the time, right? So you should first know what is the actual demand, what kind of questions the UPSC can frame. So this is what exactly you have to understand, right? So that is the reason, there are certain themes I have prepared for this presentation, and I would really appreciate if you can just watch the entire lecture, because I'm telling you guys, after watching this entire discussion, you definitely going to get some deep insight about it. And many of you guys, will not commit the mistakes which you have been committing from last 2-3 years. Okay, because like I said, this is not my personal experience. This is experience I have gathered after talking with so many students, after, spending my 4, 5, 6 years in this industry. I've been mentoring so many students, and I see the result, guys. Though every time, I speak to my mentees, I suggest them, but they are not following it rigorously. And ultimately the results are negative. So that is the reason I have decided to come on the YouTube and just, share my experience with everyone, so that the serious candidate at least should not repeat, those mistakes again. Otherwise, guys, it is not about 3 months. It is about the entire year. It is about the effort. It is about your money. It is about your mental status. Okay, so just it is not only the 3 months. There is a lot of hopes your family having from you. So everything is going to devastated, and it's going to ruin if you are not going to get the desired result. So please watch it very carefully and listen to me, whatever I'm going to discuss till the end. So guys, I'm going to share some screen with you, so that while I'm talking with you, I can show you something, so that you will be able to understand in a much deeper way. So let me share the screen. Okay, guys, I think you all can see the screen now. Not yet. Let me see. Yes. So now I think you all can share this, see the screen. So the topic is basic, but most important for UPSC Mains 2022 and 2023. So if you guys, unfortunately, if the results are negative, you can follow, you can stick to the same strategy which I'm going to discuss here. It is not the pure, like, it is not the strategy for all the subject, but it is basically strategy which you can apply for anything. Doesn't matter whether it's GS paper 1, 2, 3, 4, anything. Okay, so please watch it very carefully. So these are the major themes. Why mains is so unpredictable, reason for low marks in the mains, most important source for mains, notes making process for the mains, and link between the GS and current affair topics for the mains answer writing. So guys, after when the students comes out of this phase, the mains phase, they always raise one question, that is the mains is very unpredictable. The reason why, have you ever thought of why the mains is unpredictable? Guys, try to understand one thing. UPSC do not want to put you guys into a trouble, but definitely there are some expectations the UPSC have from the aspirants, because the nature of job which you are going to handle in the future is all depends on how you are basically training yourself in this phases. So the reason for unpredictability is basically there are two limited sources for the mains subject. There is no single book available from where you can read the polity. There is no single book from where you can cover the entire environment syllabus, right? So the sources are too limited, and that is the reason when the sources are too limited, there is high possibility to get distracted. फिर आपको जो सामने दिखेगा, you will start believing on that, and this is the case. आप मार्केट में जाते हो, आपके सामने मैगजीन दिखेगी, कोई फैंसी सी मैगजीन, the most 50 important topics from the mains point of view for the environment. I'm damn sure you will buy that booklet. Okay, so that is the reason. Then the sources are scattered. So the sources are scattered means there is, like, it's the same thing. No single book or no single magazine is going to cover all the themes, all the topics which are important from the mains point of view. Third thing is most important sources are ignored. Guys, again, अब आप जब मार्केट में जाते हो, have you ever gave the thought कि what source can be most important from the UPSC point of view? Like, how can you understand the demand of the UPSC? Do you think after reading the magazine which is available randomly in the market is going to tell you what is the thought of UPSC while framing the question? Absolutely not, guys. So we are ignoring the most important sources, from the mains point of view. So I will tell you what is the most important source from the exam point of view, and definitely I'll tell you how to utilize it. Because see, everyone knows what is that important piece of source, but the thing is, when it comes to utilization, no one is telling you. Okay, we think when we are going to appear in the test series, we will come to know a lot of things. Guys, try to understand one thing. Test series is something which tells you, it is a measure. It is basically, you can say, a test which tells you how much have you learned. Okay, आपने कितना पढ़ा हुआ है, कितने अच्छे से समझा हुआ है. टेस्ट सीरीज विल टेल यू दैट ओनली. बट आपको जो सोर्स है, अगर आप इंपॉर्टेंट सोर्स को इग्नोर कर दोगे, तो आपको ये नहीं पता चल पाएगा कि आपको क्या पढ़ना चाहिए था. And by the time you will realize after appearing in that test कि आपको क्या पढ़ना चाहिए था, it will be like the 15 or 20 days will already be lapsed. So आप वो 15-20 दिन इन 3 महीने के lose कर चुके होगे. So that is the reason why when we ignore the important source, the questions which are going to come is definitely is going to be unpredictable. Okay, then the sources are randomly prepared without any authentic base. So this is what I have just explained. The notes जो आपको दिखते हैं, those are just topics collected randomly. That is the reason hardly 1 or 2 questions come from those booklets. Rest of the questions come randomly. So that is the reason why you should not believe randomly on any particular sources. Do not run behind any name. कि कोई भी आके YouTube पे बोल दे कि हाँ इस चीज को पढ़ो, उस चीज को पढ़ो, and blindly you cannot take a chance, guys. Being you are going to be a future administrative officer, it is your responsibility to identify what is the right source. and the right source is always in front of you guys. Okay, but the problem is you guys are not ready to accept that challenge, the challenge which is going to come while referring that particular source. And we are always looking for some sort of shortcuts, and the shortcuts are there in the market, or maybe in the on the online platform. So please stop this approach. If you have been doing it from last 2-3 years, stop doing it. Guys कि ये सब चीजें हेल्प नहीं कर रही है, फिर भी हम लोग वो चीज रिपीट कर रहे हैं बार बार. Why are we doing this? Okay, so just ask yourself. आपको इसका आंसर अपने आप मिल जाएगा. So these are the common reasons why mains is so unpredictable. Now the next topic is reason for low marks in the mains. This is another challenge which many aspirant faces. कि यार मैं there is a very common argument which I have heard from many candidates. क्या मैंने तो सारे के सारे क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट किए थे, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू मी द पेपर वाज इजी, और इवन आई हैड नॉलेज ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन. गाइस, there is a difference between good and best. Okay, maybe you are in a situation to write a good answer. When you write a good answer, you may get 3.5 marks out of 10. But if you are scoring 3.5 marks, you might not get into the list. So you have to be in the best category. Okay, so just आपको भले ही लगता हो कि आपको टॉपिक के ऊपर you can answer in 150 words or 250 words. I am telling you guys, on an average student can write the answer of UPSC mains questions in 150 or 250 word. Okay, and he can easily score 3 marks, 3.5 marks, on an average basis. But if you have to top the exam, if you want to get your name in the top category, then you should outperform those candidates, those aspirants. And for that only, it is extremely important to understand the demand of the question. Okay, so here you have to be in the best category. Okay, so assuming that you can answer any question, this is not a problem. How well can you address the demand of the question? That is the point of concern, and you should think. तो कभी भी कोई चीज को assume मत करना कि मैं इस आंसर को लिख सकता हूँ. Yeah, I mean, I have seen people when they go through the previous year's question, they start assuming कि हाँ इसका आंसर तो मुझे आता है. Why should I look into this? Why should I attempt this question? But guys, again, it is not about whether you can attempt or not. It is all about how well can you attempt the question. Okay, so this is one thing. The misinterpretation of the question, guys. Misinterpretation of the question का simple सा मतलब है कि जल्दीबाजी में question की demand ही नहीं समझ में आती है. Just to overcome this problem, guys, what you can do, if you find any tough statement in the question, okay, try to find the major theme first. If suppose there is a question, on any topic, for say, let me pick up an example. Suppose there is a question on the malnutrition in India, okay, and if you guys are not sure what exactly the UPSC is asking, so first you can just take 1 or 2 minutes and you can first think about the various themes which can be associated with that particular theme. So for malnutrition, obviously there are only 4 or 5 themes from where the question can be framed. Suppose first thing that you should know that about the data, you should have information about the facts or the data according to any report, okay, or according to any committee report. Second thing is you should know what are the causes of malnutrition problem in India. Third thing is you should know what are the steps which has been taken by the government. Fourth thing, you should know what are the criticism of the government step, though the government has taken several steps, but still why there is a problem of malnutrition in India, right? Then the sixth theme could be the way forward. So now you can think कि यार हाँ बस इतनी ही themes इस topic से आ सकती हैं, तो यहीं से कहीं से question पूछा गया होगा. So basically it is a reverse process. So first you identify the major theme from the question, from that particular topic, and then apply the themes in the question itself. तो आपको एक idea लग जाएगा कि हाँ यार question ये चीज पूछने की कोशिश कर रहा है. So this is one way, okay. But do not try to write a wrong. Don't don't try to fill the pages unnecessarily. Sometimes evaluators, they get frustrated if you are going to repeat this mistake in in many answers. So don't try to fool the evaluator by writing the random stuff in the paper just for the sake of filling the page. ये exam कोई 10th 12th या आपके graduation का नहीं है. Second thing is guide content and value addition. again, so content and value addition, this is what I have talked about in the previous slides. Okay, content and value addition is also extremely important, but the problem is guys, value addition and content आपको नहीं मिलेगा unless you know कि किस चीज के लिए आप value addition या content ढूंढने वाले हो. अगर आपके, because see, there are so many topics, right? I mean, if you go, if you're following any particular magazine or any other stuff, there are so many topics where, like, there are thousands of topics. You know, you cannot just you cannot just collect the value addition point of those 1,000 topics. This is not the time. If you have, like, if you would have been doing it from past 1 year, maybe 2 years, then probably you already have these value addition and content. But अब अगर आप सोच रहे हो कि मैं 3 महीने में सारे टॉपिक्स के वैल्यू एडिशन पॉइंट ढूंढ लूं, जितने भी टॉपिक्स अवेलेबल हैं मार्केट में, करंट अफेयर में, जीएस में, मैं सबको पढ़ के चला जाऊं, इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन. सो नोइंग द राइट सोर्स, okay, knowing the right source will help you to find the value addition points. Okay, I'll come to this point when I'll tell you what is the most important sources. Now the next point is inadequate presentation in the answer writing. Guys, you know, when the evaluator gives allot you the marks, he always evaluate the marks basis on the two things. One is your content, second thing is your presentation. No matter how good you are in the content, if you are not going to present it in your answer, if you don't know how to present those content, you will not get more than 3.5 marks at all. Okay, there is like separate, like extra marks given for the presentation as well. But now many people think कि यार जब मैं आंसर लिखने जाऊंगा मेंस में, तो मैं I will use a draw flow chart, I will make a diagrams, I will make a pie chart, I will do everything. But guys, क्या जो आप सोच के जाते हो एग्जाम हॉल में होता है? नहीं होता है, राइट? सो दिस शुड नॉट हैपन. आपको अभी से इस चीज के ऊपर प्रैक्टिस करनी पड़ेगी कि हाउ यू हैव टू प्रेजेंट योर आंसर. गाइस, आप भले ही 3 पॉइंट लिखो किसी भी थीम डायमेंशंस के अंदर, बट इफ यू आर गोइंग टू प्रेजेंट इट इन अ डिफरेंट फॉर्म, प्लीज मेक श्योर it should happen then and there only. तो to find how you should be presenting that point, जब भी आप guys गूगल पे कोई टॉपिक को सर्च करते हो, इमेज सेक्शन में चला जाया करो यार. इमेज सेक्शन में there are certain ways. आपने अगर गवर्नमेंट के डॉक्यूमेंट्स पढ़े होंगे, आपने देखा होगा उसमें पाई चार्ट्स होते हैं, फ्लो चार्ट्स होते हैं, डायग्राम्स होते हैं, ब्लॉक डायग्राम्स होते हैं. तो that is how the government documents are being prepared. So that is how even UPSC evaluators are expecting aspirants, you know, because that is what you have to present the document when you will be in the services. तो आपको अगर नहीं पता है कैसे फ्लो चार्ट यूज होते हैं, you can go on the Google images and you can find out कि हाँ इस information को कैसे present किया गया है. So this is extremely important. Then missing link between the GS and current affair answers. In the answer, sorry, it is missing link between GS and current affair in answers. So guys, आपको ही पता है कि UPSC does not ask the very straightforward question. You know, from last, it is not asking the straightforward question from last 8-9 years. Okay, so the question जो होगा उसमें GS का पार्ट भी होगा और करंट अफेयर का भी कोई ना कोई डिमांड होगी. बट व्हेन यूजुअली होता क्या है कि जब हम लोग क्वेश्चन पढ़ते हैं तो हम क्वेश्चन के आंसर को उसी तरीके से लिखते हैं जो हमको पता होता है, राइट? तो अगर कोई सपोज कोई क्वेश्चन आया है जिसमें जीएस का भी पार्ट है और करंट अफेयर का भी सेक्शन है, उसमें हम लोग को जो चीज ज्यादा पता होगी, अगर इफ वी आर गुड इन जीएस सब्जेक्ट, then we will write the answer with all the GS content only. But if we are good in the current affair, then we are going to write the answer with all the current affair related fact. But guys, you have to make sure कि जो answer होना चाहिए, it has to be balanced in a proper way. Okay, GS is going to be just the base of your answer, and then on the top of your base, you have to put the layer of current affair. That is how you have to start writing the answers. If you are not going to practice now, it is not going to happen in the examination hall. Okay, now the next thing is the flow in the answer is not maintained. Guys, flow is very important. और flow 2-3 चीजों से बनता है. सबसे पहले तो अगर आपने क्वेश्चन को समझा ही नहीं है, if you are not able to understand the demand of the question, you are going to mess with the flow of the answer. Second thing is guys कि जब हम आंसर का flow अगर चेक करना हो, तो द बेस्ट वे इज आपको एक चीज इंश्योर करनी पड़ेगी. मैं एक बेसिक प्रॉब्लम बताता हूं. मैंने बहुत आई हैव बीन I have headed the team of evaluation team for last 3-4. I have been handling the evaluation team for last 3-4 years. So I know how the students are attempting the question. आपने भी ये चीज बहुत बार देखी होगी आपके आंसर में कि अगर सपोज यूपीएससी कोई किसी क्वेश्चन में एक डिमांड है कि किसी टॉपिक का कोई भी गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी है या कोई स्कीम है या कोई इंटरनेशनल रिलेशन के रिलेटेड कोई क्वेश्चन है, उसमें अगर आप कोई चैलेंजेस लिख रहे हो आप या क्रिटिसिज्म लिख रहे हो, राइट, तो आप जो वे फॉरवर्ड लिखोगे, जो मेजर्स लिखोगे, it has to be linked with it, there has to be some link between the challenges and the way forward, right? ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने challenges कुछ किसी और कंटेक्स्ट में लिखा है, मेजर और वे फॉरवर्ड किसी और कंटेक्स्ट में लिख दिया है, मतलब 5 पॉइंट वहां पे कुछ और प्रॉब्लम, मतलब प्रॉब्लम कुछ और डिस्कस कर रहे हो आप, लेकिन सोल्यूशन किसी और चीज का दे रहे हो. So it is going to disturb your flow of the answer and even the evaluator will get frustrated because यहीं पे ये चीज रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगी, आपकी मेंटालिटी रिफ्लेक्ट हो जाएगी कि आप सोच ही नहीं पा रहे हो बेसिकली एक पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक के ऊपर, जो आपको समझ में आ रहा है वो आप वो लिख दे रहे हो. तो ये चीज क्लियरली रिफ्लेक्ट करती है आपकी मेंटालिटी क्या है, और वो सीधे आंसर राइटिंग में इवैल्यूएटर पकड़ लेता है. So guys, do not mess with the flow of the answer. देखो guys, number of points will not help you to fetch the good marks always, okay? You have to maintain the flow in the answer. You have to present your answer in a proper way. There has to be diagrams, there has to be some, the value addition point. So when you are going to combine all these parameters in your answer, only then you will be able to outperform those candidates who are scoring 3.5 marks. Otherwise you will also fall in the same category. और बाद में आपको रियलाइज होगा यार टॉपिक तो मुझे आता था, आंसर भी मैं लिख के आया हूँ 150 वर्ड 250 वर्ड, और मैं 250 वर्ड और एक्स्ट्रा लिख सकता था. लेकिन गाइस, it is not about the number of words, it is about the quality of words you are writing in the answer, and you have to practice this now only. Okay, so now the third topic is, now this is the most important slide guys, most important source for the mains. Guys, everyone is, all the toppers, they have been telling you, you should know each and every word of the syllabus, right? So there is some purpose. जब तक आपको syllabus नहीं पता होगा, आपको कैसे पता होगा कि कोई टॉपिक इंपॉर्टेंट है कि नहीं है यूपीएससी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से? You will read everything whatever you are going to see in the magazines or online. You will read everything, you will learn everything. आप हर चीज के बारे में सोचना स्टार्ट कर दोगे. So you needs to be aware of the syllabus thoroughly. Okay, so this is one thing. And apart from that guys, syllabus also helps you to cut short the sources basically. ठीक है, आप सिलेबस से स्टिक, अगर आपको सिलेबस में पता है क्या क्या कीवर्ड्स हैं, तो आपको पता हो सकता है कि हाँ कौन सी चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है, राइट? सो दिस इज एक्सट्रीमली इंपॉर्टेंट टू फर्स्ट thoroughly go through the syllabus again and again, so that with a blink of an eye you should be able to identify कि हाँ यार मैगजीन मैंने उठाई, अच्छा ये टॉपिक दिया है, नहीं यार ये टॉपिक इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है from the syllabus point of view because it is not given in the syllabus. So that is how you should try to mug up the each and every keyword from the syllabus. Second thing is the themes of the previous year's question. Guys, the most important or authentic source for the UPSC, the themes of the previous year's question. Now, I'll tell you two statements. If you can find the difference between these two statements, you can, iska matlab aapko pata hai basically how important are the previous year's questions. So there are two statements I will tell you. One is analyze the previous year's questions, and one is solving the previous year's questions. Guys, both are important. Okay. When it comes to solving the previous year's questions, definitely you can pick up the questions from last 8-9 years, like 2012 or 2013 onwards questions. Okay. But when it comes to analyzing the previous year's questions, guys, you can, even start analyzing the previous year's questions back from 90s or 80s even. Try to understand one thing, guys. Suppose I'll give you the example why I'm saying you have to analyze the question paper of last 20-30 years. Okay, I'm not asking you to solve it. If you really want to solve it, after analyzing, you can solve last 8-9 years of questions. But if you have to analyze it, you have to analyze the questions of last 20-30 years. The reason why I'll tell you. Suppose you are reading a theme say the theme is the Constitution of India. Okay, in last 5-6 years, not even a single question was there in the mains from the Constitution of India. Does it mean the Constitution has lost its importance? So अगर आप लास्ट के 7-8 साल के क्वेश्चन पेपर देखोगे तो आपको लगेगा कि यार कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से ज्यादा चीजें नहीं है, तो आप जो लक्ष्मीकांत में दिया होगा बस वही पढ़ के यू विल बी सेटिस्फाइड कि हाँ यार बस लक्ष्मीकांत में इतना ही दिया है तो वी विल बी एबल टू अटेम्प्ट द क्वेश्चन इन केस इफ इट कम्स. बट अगर आप लास्ट के 25-30 सालों में क्वेश्चंस देखोगे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के ऊपर, देयर विल बी सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस, राइट? देयर विल बी सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. सो बेसिकली इससे क्या पता चलता है आपको कि वेरियस थीम्स पता चल जाती हैं कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन से क्या क्या थीम्स यूपीएससी पूछ चुका है और क्या क्या चीजें पूछ सकता है, राइट? तो that is the reason why you should analyze the previous year's questions of last 20-30 years. And if when it comes to the writing practice, you can pick up last 3 years, 4 years, or maybe 7 years, and you can practice answer writing. So this is the most important theme. This is the most important source to find the themes from the previous year's question. तो जब तक गाइज आप ये चीज नहीं करोगे, आप टेस्ट सीरीज में अपीयर होने का कोई बेनिफिट नहीं है. टेस्ट सीरीज आपको, जैसे मैंने बताया, टेस्ट सीरीज से आपको एक चीज पता चल जाएगी कि हाउ टू प्रेजेंट योरसेल्फ. ठीक है, जैसे कि आपने काफी इस समय एडवर्टीजमेंट देख रहे होगे कि लाइक आप यूट्यूब पे भी आपको ऑनलाइन मीडिया ऑनलाइन चैनल मिल जाएंगे जो ये बता रहे होंगे कि हाउ टू राइट द बेस्ट आंसर इन द यूपीएससी. Have you find anyone telling you how to read the best, how to prepare in a best possible way for the UPSC? No one is telling you guys. Everyone is telling you how to write a good answer, how to frame a good structure. Guys, आप एक चीज खुद सोच के देखो. In order to write a good answer, in order to frame a good structure, you should have a good content also. ठीक है. अब यही अगर अब देखो, जो मैंने पहले वैल्यू एडिशन की बात की थी कि आप वैल्यू एडिशन किस चीज के लिए ढूंढोगे, दिस इज द पॉइंट. अगर जब आपके सामने थीम हो गई तब आपको लगेगा कि हाँ यार ये इंपॉर्टेंट थीम्स है, वी कैन फाइंड द वैल्यू एडिशन पॉइंट फॉर दीज थीम्स ओनली, बिकॉज 30-40 साल में यूपीएससी यही चीज पूछ रहा है. तो थीम अगर आपने इतना भी कर लिया तो काफी हद तक आपको हेल्प मिल जाएगी. ओके, सो डू नॉट फॉल इन द ट्रैप ऑफ the big mouths, you know, the advertisements which you see online or offline. Guys, test series join करने का, जैसे मैंने बोला, आपको खाली एक ही हेल्प मिलेगी, that is how to improve the presentation. नॉलेज भी मिलेगी तो खाली वो 20 क्वेश्चंस के ऊपर मिलेगी जो आप डिस्कशन के थ्रू देखोगे, लेकिन कितने क्वेश्चन आ जाएंगे उन पेपर से? 1-2 क्वेश्चंस बस, बट रेस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन आपको अटेम्प्ट करने हैं. तो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर कि आपकी जो नॉलेज है, वैल्यू एडिशन पॉइंट जो आप कलेक्ट करना चाहते हो, इट शुड बी फॉर ऑल द टॉपिक्स. So the previous year's questions are the extremely important topics, guys. I have seen people who have done it. They are performing well. They have performed well in the examination, mains exam. Now the next thing is issues and challenges based on the current affair. Guys, again, अगर आपको सिलेबस नहीं पता होगा तो आप करंट अफेयर को नहीं समझ पाओगे. करंट अफेयर लोग हर जो भी मार्केट में मिलता है करंट अफेयर पढ़ना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. Guys, करंट अफेयर के लिए you have to put a little, you know, put a logic कि करंट किस टाइप के करंट अफेयर इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर द यूपीएससी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. सॉरी गाइस, जो भी टॉपिक में, किसी भी टॉपिक्स में इफ यू फाइंड चैलेंजेस, इफ यू फाइंड एनी क्रिटिसिज्म, इफ यू फाइंड एनी यू नो स्कोप ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट, those topics becomes important from the current affair point of view. And the best way is, guys, best way to prepare a current affair is find out, like, whatever the magazine you have been referring for past 1 year, 2 year, just make a list of the topics first. Make a list of the topics कि अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं कि yes, tell me like what are the major topics has been in the news from the governance chapter, तो आपके पास एक लिस्ट होनी चाहिए 40-50 टॉपिक की कि आप मुझे बता सको कि हाँ सर गवर्नेंस से क्या क्या चीजें जो है वो टॉप एक साल में रही हैं. इफ यू डू नॉट हैव अ लिस्ट प्रिपेयर्ड, गाइस, यू आर गोइंग टू गेट लॉस्ट इन दिस ओशन. आई एम टेलिंग यू दिस. तो पहली चीज ये करिए कि आप 1 दिन लगेगा, 2 दिन लगेगा, यार लेट 5 दिन लगने दो, लेकिन अगर आपके पास 30-30, 40-40 टॉपिक्स की लिस्ट बनी रहेगी, तो आपका फोकस रहेगा उन टॉपिक्स के ऊपर, ठीक है। जैसे ही आपको टॉपिक्स मिल जाएंगे, देन ट्राई टू डिवाइड द टॉपिक इनटू सब थीम्स, द वे वी डिस्कस्ड सम टाइम बैक, राइट? So that is how you should analyze the current affair. And when you are reading the current affair, first ask yourself how the current affair is relevant and how much you have to read. Because the reason is, at the end of the day, guys, you have to address the demand of the question either in 150 words or either in 250 words. अब जैसे मैं बोल चुका हूं, 150 words are nothing. ठीक है, आपके पास इतनी नॉलेज ऑलरेडी है, अगर आप प्रीलिम्स कर रहे हो, निकाल रहे हो कि 150 वर्ड्स लिख लोगे बस. बट गाइस, some time back I have told you, it is not about the quantity, it is about the quality. I have seen people writing the introduction only in 70-80 words, conclusion भी उतने ही वर्ड में लिख देते हैं, आपके पास स्पेस ही नहीं बचेगा, आप क्या लिखोगे? So whatever the current affair you are reading, just make sure you have 150 or 250 words to fulfill the demand of the question. तो आप कोई भी करंट अफेयर पढ़ते हो तो सबसे पहले डिमांड को फ्रेम करो, डिमांड्स को फ्रेम करो. ओके, for example, if let me give you an example. Some you know, last month I was reading an editorial based on the semiconductor industries in India. तो गाइज उसके बाद मैंने सेम आर्टिकल मैगजीन से पढ़ा. मैगजीन में क्या लिखा हुआ था कि जो भी एडिटोरियल दिया था उसकी समरी दे दी थी. बट आफ्टर दैट आई थॉट कि इफ आई हैव टू यूज दिस इंफॉर्मेशन व्हिच इज गिवन इन द मैगजीन to address a particular demand of any question according to the UPSC, you know, I was hardly able to fulfill one demand of the question. Not even one. There was like 1 or 2 point for one demand and 1 or 2 point for second demand of the question. But अगर आप अपने आप से सोचोगे कि हाँ सेमीकंडक्टर के बारे में आर्टिकल है, तो फर्स्ट फ्रेम द क्वेश्चन कि यूपीएससी अगर क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा है तो what kind of question can be asked from the semiconductor. तो आपको सबसे पहले पता होना चाहिए कि what is the role, like what is that some data about the semiconductor industry, what is its contribution in the GDP. Then the location, कि कहाँ semiconductor industries are located in the map. आपको मैप बना के, अगर मैप यूपीएससी क्वेश्चन पूछता है, you should also draw a map and you should highlight the location. Then you should know what are the issues and challenges, why the semiconductor industries are not developed in the country. Then you should also think of some case studies, the international examples. Then you can suggest some way forward. Now you have thought about these 5 themes, right? Now you can read the article and see if in the article, whether you are reading it from the magazine or whether you are watching it online, then apply the knowledge and check कि क्या सारी डिमांड यूपीएस जो क्वेश्चन में है, जो आपने सोची है, फुलफिल हो रही है या नहीं हो रही है. अगर नहीं हो रही है, इट मींस दैट इंफॉर्मेशन इज नॉट अप टू द मार्क. सो गाइस, फर्स्ट क्यूरियोसिटी डेवलप करो अपने अंदर. अगर क्यूरियोसिटी नहीं होगी, यू विल नॉट एंजॉय द आर्टिकल, एंड इवन इफ यू विल एंजॉय इट, it is not going to fulfill the demand. It is, you are not going to get the desired or expected result. So, और ये एटीट्यूड कब डेवलप होगा गाइस? जब आप प्रीवियस ईयर्स क्वेश्चंस को देखोगे, प्रीवियस ईयर्स क्वेश्चंस को डिवाइड करोगे थीम वाइज. तो जैसे गाइस, ये एक आर्ट होता है किसी चीज को डिवाइड करना थीम्स में, चाहे वो क्वेश्चन ही क्यों ना हो, चाहे वो कोई टॉपिक क्यों ना हो. ओके, दिस इज एन आर्ट. The moment you develop this art within you, I'm damn sure no one can stop you from clearing the mains. Now the next thing, authentic magazine like Yojana and Kurukshetra. Guys, for essay, I will strongly suggest you to read these magazines at least of last 6 or 9 months. Try to, and every week try to practice 2 essays. Okay, अगर guys आपको एक चीज बताता हूँ, अगर आप 7-8 essay लिख रहे हो ना, आप उसको खुद दोबारा पढ़ लेना, ठीक है? आप खुद से उसके अंदर मिस्टेक्स निकाल, आप 6-7 ऐसे के अंदर आप खुद से मिस्टेक निकाल लोगे, ठीक है? अगर आप कोई टेस्ट सीरीज ज्वाइन करने जा रहे हो ऐसे की, सो बिफोर दैट मेक श्योर यू राइट फ्यू एसेज की जो बेसिक मिस्टेक्स होती है, जो फ्लो ऑफ द एसे होता है, उसके जो बेसिक टेनेट्स होते हैं, वो कैसे मेंटेन करना चाहिए, कैसे इंट्रोडक्शन कितने वर्ड्स में लिखना चाहिए, व्हाट ऑल नीड्स टू बी, यू नो. देखो, ऐसे लिखने का गाइस सबसे बड़ी चीज ये है कि हर लाइक there is no proper format to write the essay. I can have a different flavor in my essay, you can have a different flavor. तो पहले आपको खुद को आइडेंटिफाई करना होगा which flavor you like to prefer and in which you are comfortable. अगर वही चीज पता नहीं है, आप जाके सीधे ऐसे लिखना स्टार्ट कर दोगे, it is going to be fatal. You will not learn anything. So सबसे पहले खुद को टाइम दो कि लर्न करने के लिए. Okay, and these are the two best sources which I'm recommending it. Now the next thing is notes making process for the mains. Guys, these parameter I have already explained. Ki demand of the question must address the demand of the question, should be very short and precise, must have value addition facts like examples, data, and must have flowcharts and diagrams. Guys, जब आप notes making करोगे अभी, तो उसी में ये सारी चीजें मैं बता चुका हूँ कि it has to be short and precise, just so that you can fulfill the demand of the question in 150 and 250 words, right? Flowcharts and diagrams. Guys, this is the time when you can take a chance to use the flowcharts and diagrams. Because guys, flowchart and diagrams, it is not about the knowledge. It is not about the awareness also. Everyone is aware that yes, they are supposed to use the diagrams and flowchart in the answer, but how many people do really use them in the mains answer writing? And why they don't use it? Because of the habit. So please make a habit. So आप अगर कोई notes बना रहे हो, make a habit of using the flowcharts in the summary of your note making. Okay, so this is the thing. The last thing is link between the GS and current affair topics, right? Guys, reading the current affair GS and silos. So this is what we do. हम लोग current affair की एक magazine ले आते हैं या compilation of current affair of last 1 year, और GS का एक compilation ले आते हैं value addition नाम से, और हम लोग उसको पढ़ते रहते हैं. Guys, अगर आपने previous years questions को नहीं देखा, आप दोनों अलग अलग पढ़ोगे और आपका आंसर जो होगा वो एक तरफ टिल्ट होने ही वाला है. या either it will be tilted towards the current affair, like सब कुछ current affair का पार्ट लिख के आ जाओगे, या पूरा GS के point of view से लिख के आ जाओगे. But UPSC is not going to appreciate that kind of answer. Okay, importance not given to the syllabus. See again, अगर आप syllabus को नहीं देखोगे, जैसे GS paper 2 and 3 को, ठीक है, तो आपको पता ही नहीं होगा कि GS and current affair topics linked कैसे हैं. Okay, so understanding the syllabus, I have explained you what is the importance of the syllabus. Third thing is lack of answer writing makes it more difficult. अब आप answer writing नहीं कर रहे हो guys, तो again it will make your task more difficult. तो current affair guys, answer writing के लिए जरूरी नहीं है कि आप test series कोई join करो immediately. There are so many free platforms available. You can pick up the question, you can write the answer, and you can get it evaluated or get it discussed with your peers, or maybe with your seniors, maybe with your teachers with whom you have been discussing the answers. But जो basic mistakes हैं guys, at least वो आप पहले यहाँ पे उस पे काम करो, and then join the any program or any test series, especially the test series. Then no concentrated efforts on notes are prepared. So हम लोग जो notes हैं उसके ऊपर काम नहीं करते हैं. जैसे मैंने बोला कि आप जाओगे मार्केट में मैगजीन ले आओगे, उसके अलावा कोई नोट्स प्रिपेयर नहीं करोगे. गाइस, अगर आप नोट्स खुद से प्रिपेयर करना नहीं सीखोगे तो यू आर गोइंग टू राइट जंक इन द आंसर. आप 150 वर्ड भर तो दोगे, 2 पेज फिल तो कर दोगे फॉर 150 वर्ड एंड 3 सिंगल साइड पेजेस फॉर 250 वर्ड, बट इट इज ऑफ नो यूज. आपको क्वांटिटी मिल जाएगी, इवैल्यूएटर को क्वालिटी नहीं दिखेगी. तो नोट्स जो आप प्रिपेयर करो गाइस, मैं ये चीज बार बार समझा चुका हूँ, नोट्स में खाली 2 या 3 टाइप की इंफॉर्मेशन, कैटेगरी ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन हैज टू बी देयर. द वन इज द वैल्यू एडिशन पॉइंट. द सेकंड थिंग इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स, वेदर यू नो इट और वेदर यू डोंट नो इट. जैसे कि अगर मैं कोई एग्जांपल लूं कि अगर मैं सपोज बहुत ही बेसिक सा एग्जांपल ले रहा हूं कि अगर हम लोग अमेंडेबिलिटी ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन की बात करें, राइट, तो मैं एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ गाइस कि उसमें अगर हम केशवानंदी भारतीय केस नहीं मेंशन करेंगे, बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, राइट, तो यू विल नॉट गेट द गुड मार्क्स. तो समटाइम इट हैपेंस कि अभी आपको पता होता है कि हाँ, अगर इसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन आएगा, आई एम गोइंग टू यूज दिस सुप्रीम कोर्ट जजमेंट और एनी कमिटी रिकमेंडेशन, लॉ कमीशन की रिकमेंडेशन. बट गाइस, वहां पे स्टेट ऑफ माइंड अलग होता है. आपको यहाँ पे तो पता है, लेकिन वहां पे आप यूज नहीं कर पाओगे. तो दिस इंफॉर्मेशन हैज टू बी इन योर नोट्स. आपको पता हो या नहीं पता हो, जो चीज आपको यूज करनी है, दैट शुड बी इन योर नोट्स. थर्ड थिंग इज जो नई चीजें हैं, अगर आपको कोई while researching on the previous year's questions, if you come across any important concept, the new theme, the new concept, make a note of it. apart from that guys, you don't have to make a note of anything. लोग क्या करते हैं, मैगजीन लेकर आते हैं, आर्टिकल समरी, डिटेल एनालिसिस ऑफ कोई आर्टिकल होता है, उसी से समरी बनाना स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. गाइस जो चीज जहां लिखी है उसको वहीं रहने दो, उसको हाईलाइट कर दो. व्हाई आर यू इन्वेस्टिंग टाइम इन दैट? हाँ, अगर आपको नोट्स बनाने ही है तो उसमें से वैल्यू एडिशन पॉइंट लेके छोटे छोटे नोट्स बना दो. And I'll show you the example how the notes needs to be prepared for the mains point of view, guys. And this is a very important to understand. And you will also appreciate कि जब आप notes देखोगे, मैं भी आपको दिखाऊंगा, you will also appreciate कि हाँ यार इस type से notes बनने चाहिए. Okay, so these are the few things, guys, important things which I wanted to suggest you. And to fill this gap only, guys, being in the IS Academia, we are few members who are dedicatedly working on the previous year's questions. We have identified the themes of all the previous year's questions. We are discussing those themes. We are also pushing the students, the aspirants, to write the answers of the previous year's questions whenever the discussions we are taking place. So I'll just show you one example how the themes we are preparing from the previous year's questions, because some students are working, guys, and even the time is very crucial and very less for those who are not working. So just to fulfill the demand of the candidates, what we have decided, we are going to find the themes from the previous year's questions. Okay, we are not asking you to follow any particular the material which we have prepared randomly or anything. We are just stick to the authentic source, which is the syllabus, and second thing is the previous year's questions. So the previous year's questions, I'll just show you how we have prepared. So suppose this is the society, the themes of from the society topic. So see, population and associated issues. So these are the themes we have prepared. So guys, now can you imagine, अब आपको अगर ऐसी themes पता चल जाएं कि population से related जो भी issues हैं UPSC, and guys these themes which they are not like हमने ये चीज ढूंढी नहीं है कहीं से जाके, these are already there in the previous year's questions. अब आपको लगता नहीं है कि ये सारी themes पढ़ने के बाद आपकी जॉब कितनी इजी हो गई? आप यार कोई भी सोर्स यूज करो, बट नाउ यू कैन pinpoint, you can literally pinpoint what the content you have to basically refer in the source, चाहे ऑनलाइन सोर्स हो चाहे वो ऑफलाइन सोर्स हो, right? So this is how we are preparing the themes for all the previous year's questions, topic wise, subject wise. Okay, so I hope you can understand the importance of this, guys. It's like we are taking a hell lot of pain to prepare these themes, and I'm damn sure no one is doing this in the entire industry, and we are putting a lot of efforts in this so that only you guys can take advantage of it. Okay, so we have a program called Excel Mains through previous year's question, EMP, in which we are discussing these themes in a very brief manner. We are also giving you the questions to write in every class. It is a live answer writing process. Okay, so if you're really interested, please do let us know and put the comment in the YouTube, okay, and you can also fill the form which is given in the YouTube description. And if you have any query, if you want me to cover any other aspect of the mains, please do let me know. Do subscribe the channel. Do let me know in the comment section. Definitely I'm planning to take one, I'm going to be on YouTube every day with a new concept. But if you guys really want me to explain something new in the same fashion, in the same manner, okay, please do let me know. Okay, so guys, I think I'm going to end this session. I don't want to waste a lot of time in this. I know the time is very crucial for all of you. So I wish you best of luck. Guys, do not waste a single time. First, prepare yourself. Guys, एक example, बहुत simple सा example दूंगा कि जैसे कि just take example of, suppose you are going on in a war, right? So जब भी एक कमांडो को वॉर पे जाना होता है तो पहले उसको ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है, एंड देन उसको वॉर पे भेजा जाता है, राइट? तो जस्ट आप अपनी सिचुएशन को कोरिलेट कर सकते हो, लिंक कर सकते हो. यू आर ए यूपीएससी कमांडो. Okay, war basically is the UPSC test or even the mock test which you are planning to join. But guys, ask yourself, where is the training component in your preparation, right? So first, prepare yourself for the war. War is the mock test which you, or the test series which you are going to join. तो यही चीज मैं आपको पहले समझा रहा था कि टेस्ट सीरीज से लर्निंग नहीं हो सकती है ज्यादा कुछ. पहले आप अपने आप को ट्रेन करो एंड देन सिट इन द मॉक टेस्ट. सो दिस इज व्हाट वी आर ऑफरिंग. वी आर ट्रेनिंग यू गाइस. एंड उसके बाद आपको जो भी वॉर लड़नी है, जहां जिस प्लेटफॉर्म पे जाके लड़नी है, यू कैन fight the war, and I'm sure if your training, if you have done well in the training, your result will be definitely positive. Okay guys, so I wish you best of luck again. Please do like, subscribe the channel, because like I said, I'm going to post a new kind of stuff, the technique, the guidance every day on the YouTube, and you will really enjoy the process. I am also planning to give you the list, like I'm also going, maybe if I'll get a good response, I may start a live answer writing session every day where I will be sharing 2 questions based on these themes. Okay, and because these themes, like I said, are not randomly picked up, they are extracted from the previous year's questions. So I will give you 2 themes every day on the live session, and you can attempt those. We will discuss the demand of the question. We will also discuss how to approach the answer. So I'm sure you will gain a lot of things, guys. Okay guys, so thank you so much for your time. Please again do like and subscribe the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much.